Hey guys, welcome back. So we got to go ahead and get into some things when it comes to some reality TV. Candiace Dillard Bassett, she is on Twitter talking about some post-pregnancy hips. Candiace, is you trying to tell us something? She posted August 9th. I'm ready for some post-pregnancy hips. Candiace, is this a hint that you might be pregnant? If she is, I think that would be wonderful. I was on Chris Bassett's TikTok the other day, which I think he got what do you call it? Like suspended from doing live streams because he was responding to some haters and he was like, I don't care what y'all say, you can suck my. And then like 15 seconds after that, the live just randomly like cut off. And I think TikTok has a really, really smart algorithm where they snatch your shit down real quick if you out there saying some vulgar, crazy stuff. But anyways, he was asking or answering questions that the fans were asking about possibly having more children. And he was like, I would love to have a new baby with Candiace Dillard Bassett. So I find that to be beautiful. Can't wait to see Candiace on Ultimate Girls Trip 3. Can't wait to watch her husband on a row hop season 7, 8, whatever season it is. All right, moving right along. Let's go ahead and get into some things when it comes to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Child, this is a whole hot mess. So remember a couple of days ago, I came on here and I told you guys that Melissa and Joe, okay, Teresa's brother and sister-in-law did not show up to the wedding because of some drama that happened during the New Jersey Housewives filming. Well, apparently we found out what the tea was. There's this woman, I can't really recall her name. She's irrelevant. She's thirsty. She wants to be on the show so damn bad. She's auditioned about 3 times and they have yet to give her any sort of airtime. She was Margaret Joseph's friend. Allegedly, Margaret Josephs told her this rumor a couple of years ago that Melissa was kissing and cheating with another dude, an actor from one of Tyler Perry's shows. Do y'all care about the details? I don't think y'all really care about the details, so I'm not going to really search their names and, whatever. But one of this white guy who's, I think, starring on The Oval, the really, really poorly produced show on BET. Apparently, Melissa Gorga was having some sort of situation with him outside of her marriage, okay, an extramarital affair and whatnot. Now, this came to light because Margaret Joseph's friend, okay, she claims that Margaret told her this information and her and Margaret, I guess, subsequently fell out. So the friend of Margaret then went and contacted Teresa and Jennifer and gave them this information about Melissa cheating. And then Jennifer Aiden repeated it onto the show, which then prompted Joe, and I think his name is Joe and Melissa to get upset and not attend Teresa and Louis' wedding and all of that other extra stuff. What's interesting is that Louis went on to Instagram because there was another rumor that Louis and Teresa sent Melissa and Joe a bill because they RSVP'd. And y'all know weddings are expensive. It's like a lot per head to feed your ass and to feed your liquor and food and placements and, drapery and flowers and all that other extra stuff. So there was a rumor that they sent them a bill because you RSVP'd and you did not show up. And then Louis took to Instagram to basically denounce those rumors. And he said that, Joe and Melissa were very much so missed, which is completely the opposite of what Loni Love had going on, because she went on to Daily Pop and said, Joe and Melissa were not missed. And I'm like, you know what, Loni Love, I love you. I love you for telling the truth. Louis is just too nice for his own good. If your now wife, Teresa Giudice, is not coming out talking about they were missed, why in the hell is you trying to be the good guy in the situation? Like, I feel like this is a whole situation of good cop, bad cop, where Louis is the good person. And I can't. Anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Moving right along, Real Housewives of Dubai aired last night. It was quite interesting. I'm starting to see what other people are seeing. I was trying to give Dubai the benefit of the doubt. It's not the most interesting show, but then again, it's not the most boring show either. But I had just seen all over Instagram and all over the podcasts and Twitters and whatnot how boring the show is, and y'all think it's it should be canceled. I started to see it last night because I'm like, watching these scenes and I'm seeing how they're interacting with each other, and it just doesn't gel for me. I feel like nobody's personality is really gelling. I feel like these relationships really are not all that authentic. I feel like there's something missing from this group of ladies. Like, I don't know. There's just a connection that's missing that I'm just not receiving. With that also being said, Caroline Brooks annoys the shit out of me. And Ayan last night annoyed the living daylights out of me. Her whole little stint with Caroline Stanberry, where Caroline Stanberry was trying to explain the fact, like, how she doesn't need to depend on a man and whatnot. And then Sarah Aldamani hopped into the conversation, and then Chanel Ayan hopped into the conversation. And, you know, there was some sort of misunderstanding about the whole situation. It was just really dumb. It was really stupid when you thought about it. And then Caroline Stanberry just, you know, asked Chanel like a quick question, like, Chanel, have you ever owned a business? It was not shady. It was just out of sheer curiosity, so that, you know, Caroline could then take Chanel's answer and turn it into her point. But she could never do that because Chanel got offended and just started over talking her. Caroline Stanberry couldn't even get a word in. And it was just like Chanel was suffocating the scene, and I felt suffocated in my bed watching the bullshit. Listen, I am not a Caroline Stanberry stan. You know, she's kind of boring to me, and I feel like she's overhyped. But I found myself rooting for her last night only because Chanel Ayan is that unbearable. I like Chanel. I think she's fabulous and stuff like that. I think she's interesting. She's definitely been the most interesting part of this whole television show. But I feel like she's overcompensating. I feel like she's a bit thirsty. Not a bit. She's a lot thirsty. She's definitely the most thirstiest person on the show. And I feel like her insecurities were starting to show. Right? I think, and it might be a race thing. I don't know what it is, but I think in her head, she views Caroline Stanberry like to be up here. So she kind of has to prove that she's so fabulous and she's so fashionable and she has all this money. Because why else would you come out of your mouth and say, oh, I'm more successful than you have ever been? Like, why would you say that? That lets me know that you have this irrational competition in your head between you and her. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Beverly Hills also aired last night. And how do I feel about Beverly Hills? I mean, I'm trying to remember what happened. So we had Lisa Rinna versus Sutton. And obviously I'm on team Sutton because Lisa Rinna, you know, she had a conversation in private with Sutton and she said, okay, I'm going to move past the whole Elton John situation, even though, you know, Sutton did pay for your seats. It's been proven. She has receipts, so it's not like she lied, right? And I feel as though you also admitted that you did not pay for anything, that you did like press with IMBD. You did an interview for some seats. This charity better be that important to where you have to do labor in order to, anyways. So you talked about it, you know, during a private lunch, and then you talked about it again at the damn wine tasting, and now you're bringing it up again. Well, actually, Kyle, messy ass, is bringing it up again, and it's just kind of like, when are you going to let it go? And then she tries to run behind, oh my God, my mom just died. Like, sis, unfortunately, you know, I feel bad for you. I mean, you know, I empathize with the fact that you just lost a loved one. But at the same damn time, that's not an excuse for your piss poor behavior. So y'all got to let me know how y'all feel about that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.